Not down here.
Has it ever mattered what you said or what you did? Whoa. Put your fingers there, pointing back at me for what I said. Whoa.
Okay, so how we met, how the climbing became the climbing. He was in a band called Daphne Loves Derby, and I was playing in a band called Transition, and our bands met on tour on the Paramore Rocket Summer Tour in Missouri, and we became friends at that point. And being members of the church, it's rare to meet other members on tour, so we became close friends. Oh, got it.
That's brothers too.
And then you've got the majorette twirl. Majorette twirl like this. Okay, I'm not that good at it, but at the end, it's supposed to loop back around like your thumb or something. I don't know. Maybe you should.
Is that supposed to impress the ladies?
I've never tried. Do you think it would work?
So we've been working for the last 10 months on our album, and it just came in today. It's called Perspective, so it's just amazing how well everything's coming together. It's taken a lot of planning and a lot of hard work, but it really is coming together nicely, and it's just great to be here with friends and people who support us here in Rexburg.
We all need to.
Dude, you stoked?
I am very stoked, seriously. It's
Why?
gonna be awesome.
You don't have to
Because
lie.
Steve and Jason are like amazing and I love them. And
Are
doing
you
a show-
stoked? Here, look,
doing-
get it. Are you stoked? Stoke the fire.
That's
not
anything to do with stoking. That's
Stoking, that's poking, I know.
I remember hearing of his band, like Daphne. My band was stranded at Penn State College because our alternator broke and we got snowed in. We were trying to get to New York City for a show. And I remember going online to Pure Volume, which was like a hot website at that time. And it was crazy because Daphne Loves Derby was like on the front page of Pure Volume, but they didn't have any advertisements and they were like #1. And so we were like, who are these guys? Like, what did they do to make him this big? And I just remember listening to him being like, they're cool. Like, it's just chill acoustic music. And so that was the first time I heard of him. And then later, a couple years later, our bands met on tour. And that's how I met him. But he actually helped me out a lot. Like, I always wanted to serve a mission, but I never really, like, I don't know, it just wasn't a reality. Like, I was stuck in a recording contract for 3 records, and we only had released 1. So I was like, I'm at least 2 or 3 more years into this before I have any say. So I kind of, a mission for me, like, sadly, had kind of gone out the door, or out the window, whatever expression you want to use. But then, when I met Jason, and we would study scriptures on tour and read in the morning and stuff, and I remember he shared with me some scriptures and then his testimony, and told me a story about, well, I'm not going to share the story because it's his story, but about how he realized that he needed to serve a mission, that he was going to quit his band to do it. And so ever since that day, like, I couldn't like forget that. And it was just like one of those things like in your brain that like just Chinese water torture. And so I like really wanted to serve a mission. I'd call home to friends and stuff, and I'd just like kind of vent to them on the phone during tour, and I'd just be like, I don't want to be here. Like, this is my dream and I've achieved it, but I don't even want it anymore. And that was kind of, I just started praying and praying and praying, and that was when Heavenly Father just created a way. And we broke up, and everything just fell apart, and I started preparing for a mission.
We're just gonna push this album and see how well it does, and just keep playing around campus. We have a couple more shows this semester, but other than that, we'll just kind of see what happens, because we want to both finish up school. So we've kind of taken the touring route before and the full-time musician, and it was great. I learned so much, but I'm not sure if I'm ready to jump back into that completely until I finish school. So for right now, the focus is homeworks. And after that, you know, if the CD does well, we'll definitely start touring again and, you know, putting the music out there. But I'd really like to reach out to, you know, other LDS kids and kind of similar situations, and just love to keep playing no matter what. But hopefully we get to play here, you know, and tour eventually. I got out of school, did a lot of homework just to get prepared for tonight, because we have it allotted to just Guitars Unplugged. which is what we're at right now. And to me, it's kind of the biggest event here at school. Don't know really why, but a lot of kids like to come out, and they do a great job with the production of it, and there's a lot of talent. So it's a big deal. You know, we're really excited to be playing here right now.
This time and time again, we wait time to make a connections. We grab our keys and make a getaway. Let's ride and ride and ride. This car drives in every direction. So hold on tight as we steer the impossible. So hold on tight as we steer the impossible.